Hey guys, what's up? It's Matt with 86. The A950 Pro is an impressively lightweight mouse, and by my scale, lighter than the advertised at about 54-ish grams. This is one extremely lightweight mouse. The box is simple, and the mouse itself is a very simple minimalist design. Let's get into it. In the box on top is the mouse itself, with 2 layers of indication that there's PTFE skates and that they're covered. If you're thinking what I am thinking, I nod my head to you as we can guess why they made it so obvious. So teleconnect nod to you and moving on. Under the mouse is a 2.4 GHz node, which can close the range gap and avoid interference by being placed nearer to the mouse. This is a useful perk, and most notably because you may forget to charge and need to go wired at some point because there's so much battery life in this mouse. We'll cover that in a minute. So this can be easily unplugged from the node and then swap to the mouse so you don't miss a beat. I would have preferred something a little bit more like Glorious's node. It provides a USB pass-through and a separate dongle that can plug into that for a more discreet approach overall. That way, if you didn't want to go with a node and a whole cable to go mobile with it on a trip, you could just plug a dongle into the side of the laptop or whatever you plug it into. Lifting that up and going under this in the box, we have our lightweight non-kink braided USB A to C cable and a packet with quick start guide information. Some grips for the sides, palm, and buttons with an included alcohol wipes, so if you so desire to wipe the nasty hand grime that's clearly on your mouse because you've been using it for a minute, do that first with the nice alcohol wipe they include, then put stickers on. Alternately, an additional skate ring for the sensor, and a single front and back wide replacement skate. Oh, and a soft bag that you'll probably never use. I don't know, maybe you will. I was a bit spoiled by the A955's charge base and extender hub, and I wouldn't mind seeing something like that show up again with a mouse from Dareu. On the bottom of the mouse are the kind of already mentioned 4 PTFE skate feet and a PTFE skate ring around the sensor. I don't usually see them around sensors, but one could assume the idea is for even tracking on flat surfaces. A negative to this is that it's a center point of protrusion, and an uneven surface could actually work negatively against it. I use a mildly uneven surface on a custom desk, for example. To the left of the sensor is the switch to toggle modes. You can go from wired to wireless 2.4 GHz and Bluetooth. It's great that Bluetooth is an option, 100% behind that just being a regular everyday option in a mouse, but it's never stable enough for my taste to game with Bluetooth devices. To the right is a multifunction button. You hold for Bluetooth pairing mode, and quick press to cycle through DPI. It's a bit inconvenient for the DPI switch to be on the underside of a mouse, and with only 5 topside options makes the choice to macro it to something feel very frustrating. Let's move around and go topside now. We have a scroll wheel that feels a bit stiff on scroll, and offers firm depression as well as a right bump ability, but not a left. You can't bump left. They took that away. That used to be more present in mice, and nowadays it's just not. The left bump is just not a thing anymore. Right and left click are accurate and comfortable depression actuations. You can actuate depression from just about any location on the left and right click buttons, something I see in Dareu mice, and I think that it's pretty awesome. The forward and back buttons are the Goldilocks zone. They feel very nice, not mushy, not overly firm, and they're comfortably located for my thumb. Let's pause here and take a listen to the switches, as that'll be something that I'm sure a lot of people are interested in. A 300 milliamp hour battery doesn't sound like much, and it's not, but you can get many hours and days out of one charge, which only takes about 15 to 20 minutes to charge it, by the way. No lights, it has a very efficient and great PA3395 sensor, it's ultra low latency, and that's largely owed to the Nordic SoC or system on chip for gigahertz and Bluetooth connectivity. This whole design just offers a whole lot of low power draw. The mouse can pull up to 4,000, which will increase power draw, but 1,000 is more than fine for most when it comes to a gaming environment or solution. The 3395 is configured and capable of up to 26,000 DPI in a mouse, but just because it can doesn't mean you should. I don't know if there's any people out there that really play that high of DPI, and if you do, wow. It's very comfortable at a lower DPI setting and offers smooth tracking and decent liftoff, as you can see here in the shot. If you're wondering about butterfly or jitter clicks, well, I don't employ your superpowers, so I don't have answers for you there. I would say based on light depression actuation, left and right clicks, and 80 million rated switches, it likely fits the bill for the task, other than being maybe too light to successfully pull it off well. The UI is pretty straightforward for macro ability, but limited selections to assign said macros to keeps the lightweight mouse lightweight in more ways than just its actual weight. It's a great companion, a little lacking on the heavy utility end of what you want from a gaming mouse. Excellent for shooters, good for all around, but comes up just a smidge short for complex gameplay uses. Hope this was somewhat helpful to you and useful to you. You guys have a great day, night, whatever it is, and I'll see you in the next video that I do.